generation
is more interconnected than at any time in history.
So by far one of the most impactful innovations of Generation X would have to be the Apple Macintosh. Now, the Macintosh was not the first personal computer, however it was the first computer released with a graphic interface and a mouse. Now, Steve Jobs released this computer back in January of 1984, and you may look at your computer today and be like, wow, this is ridiculous. How could I have this computer without a mouse? How could I do anything on this computer without a mouse? But back then, it was really a revolutionary feature. And what these new features did is they allowed this new Macintosh computer to be sold and used by people other than your highly specialized users. It allowed it to be marketed into the common household of common everyday people. And that may seem odd today because everyone and their mother has a computer. But back then, this is where it all started with the Apple Macintosh. Now, along with the innovation of the computer came the internet. And the internet really took the interconnectedness of the world back then to the next level. It changed the role of the computer as a simple work device into a medium for mass media. Now, along with the internet came social media, and the first real social media was AOL back in 1991. And AOL was no Twitter or Facebook like we have today, but it really was the first comparable form of social media.
Call now for America Online, a new way to use your computer to communicate, have fun, and get instant news and information.
Now, another innovation of equal importance was the cell phone. The world's first commercial cell phone was the Motorola Dynatac 8000X. Now, Motorola released this phone back in 1984. It was heavy, bulky, and the battery, only lasted like 30 minutes, but the significance of it was huge because it really took communication to a whole new level, because now, you could talk to anyone you wanted, anywhere.
Scenes like this are becoming commonplace in U.S. cities where cellular is available today. This revolution in communications could make it possible for more and more people to have a phone in their car, or even one that travels with you.
You weren't restricted to seeing them in person or staying at home and calling them from your home phone, which was just a big step up to, it was just so new to people. But the first cell phone itself, the Dynatac 8000, was very exclusive to the rich citizens, because it was the first of its kind, so of course it was it costed a lot of money, more than a lot of people could afford. But from there on, it created that platform for so many other things to come. And now, when people look back and say, how did anyone use such a big brick, it just seems so inconvenient to use that. But when you think about it, all iPhones of today all began from that, with that brick Motorola, which was released decades ago. So it made a big impact on the way we communicate with each other.